Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a full review and demo of the whole new Essence makeup collection. They just recently, I think this month, maybe 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, they came out with a whole new set of products, including foundations, new sponges, a new contour, cream contour, like literally almost everything, a primer. I'm very happy to try, and so on and so on. I just want to say at this point, I'm really sorry if you can hear outside kids. I'm opposite a school and the bell just rang, so I don't know if that's for them to go in or out, but yeah, excuse me about that. I just want to let you guys know that not everything is going to be a first impression. I wanted this video to be a first impression of the whole collection, but I did try to film this video 2 days ago. It went horribly wrong. It was too hot. Everything was melting off my face. It wasn't a good look, so I decided to redo it and this time do a review. So now I kind of know how most of the things are applying on the face, and I will be able to tell you my thoughts and tell you if they are worth the money, and so on and so on. By the way, if you're wondering, my earrings are from Claire's and the bracelet stud is from Blinkting's. Will be linked down below. The Claire's earrings, I don't think they will be linked because they are pretty old and I got them on like their discounted counter. But yeah, make sure to like this video if you do like reviews and subscribe to my channel for more. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social media to get informed about any new videos or chat with me. And without further rambling, let's just go into the video. Okay, first things first, I need to tame this monster of hair. I don't know if anyone else is having it, but I have been losing a ton of hair. I don't know if it is the way I'm eating, I don't know if it is because of the season, I don't know what it is. I'm losing a lot of hair and I'm losing my mind. I'm literally freaking out. The first thing I'm gonna go in with is the Fresh and Fit Awake Primer by Essence. Brand new in their collection as well. It's meant to give a healthy glow and pore minimize. So this is a 2-in-1. It says it has vitamin complex and cranberry water. It sounds, just dropped it. It sounds very, very promising, and we all know that my face doesn't do well with primers, so let's see. Always making sure I have clean hands. Just clean them because I was dampening the beauty sponges you're about to see in a tiny bit. Now I'm just gonna spread it around. It doesn't feel oily, it just feels that there is something there, like you've put a thick moisturizing cream. So I don't know how this will go with oilier skins. This is my base done. I'm going to move to the eyes because I don't want to be having any fallout and such, and then we can very easily clean it if I don't have my base put down. I'm going to prime my eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Essence did not come out with a new concealer, so I'm going to be using an oldie but a goodie. This is in the shade 15, and I'm going to use it for my under eyes as well. But for now, I'm going to be using it to conceal my eyelids so we can proceed with the eyeshadow. This is why I do prefer a beauty blender to a brush, because it just makes blending like so quick. Like, look at this, it's already blended and it's done, and I don't need to worry about it. So I'm just going to quickly set that concealer that I put on top of my eyes. My eyelids are not having a very good time today. They're very, very dry. I'm gonna get you a little bit closer. About there, I think we're fine. So today for eyeshadow, they didn't come out with any new eyeshadows, and you guys have seen me use the Essence single shadows a ton on my channel. So today I'm gonna use something different. I'm gonna use the iHeart Makeup Unicorn Love palette. This is the palette, and it's very like fluffy, and it has a big like crystal heart in the middle. It kind of looks like a Too Faced palette on the inside. I think that was the intention when it was created anyways. So I'm going to play with the very warm brownie shades, and then on the lid we're gonna go with the Juicy Surprise. So starting off this look, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, like as a transition shade all over my crease. So I want my crease look to be the same all over my crease. So I'm gonna try and do the same intensity of color on my inner crease and the outer crease. You guys, I'm telling you, these eyeshadows are legit. So this is what we have so far for transition. It's very nice, blown out, and it has the same intensity on the inner part of my crease and the same intensity, why can I not say this word, intensity on the outside of my crease. I'm going to go with this brown right here with a tiny bit of this really deep brown here. And of course, don't forget to bring it all the way here. I mean, there's something about this blending brush that I really don't fancy, so we're going back to this baby. Ooh, oh yeah. And don't worry if you make it too dark in here, because it won't matter. We're going for a sort of half cat crease look, so don't worry about that. That blending brush is godlike. This is the 227 Elaxi Soft Definer brush by Zoeva. I want to have like 10 of these, please. Then on a very like flimsy tiny blended brush, I'm gonna grab this starting brown color and I'm just going to sort of diffuse the edges of the look. I know it sounds like they're killing someone. I promise you, nobody is being harmed. I'm just opposite a school. And I'm just completely going to deepen out the outer part of my eye by just using this really dark shade here. What I like to do when I do outer corners is I like to place it in the crease first and like blow it out there and then deposit the rest of the color on the rest part of where I want it. So I will go like this into the crease and try to blow it out. I'm just gonna go with a more dense brush and then deposit the color where I want it. So down here. Then back with the blending brush, smooth everything out. And you see how easy it was to blend this into my transition shade because it was already blown out. Okay, so I think the eyes look pretty good for now. I just wanted a very simple smoky brown look to try out the next product I want to show you guys. Okay, so this is the next product I want to show you. Essence came out with metallic liquid eyeshadows. They call them Metal Shock eyeshadows, and I have them in 3 shades. I'm pretty sure they came out with around 7 to 8 shades, but these were the ones that stood out for me. So this pinky silver one is called Stars and Stories, the golden one is called Solar Explosion, and this one is like one of my favorites. This is like a black gray gunmetal color. This is called Galaxy Rocks. I'm going to swatch all 3 for you guys. Okay, so here are the 3 shades. The gunmetal shade is up the top, the golden one and the pink champagne silver one is down the bottom. They look very metallic. The black gunmetal one looks very glittery as well because it's infused with a lot of silver glitter, but the other 2 look super metallic. So now what we're going to do is cut half of the crease with this one just to add like some sparkle on the eye. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to deposit some of this bit on top of my eye, and then I'm going to spread it with my brush. So there is, ooh, it's really pretty. It's so easy to draw on your lid with this. And I'm just going to drag the color a little bit out so it looks like it's being diffused into the eyeshadow. Just going to use whatever is left on the wand on my eye. And now I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking that I'm making it dry, but I don't know if I'm actually doing that. You guys can see it a little bit better now. It looks really beautiful and metallic, and I am obsessed with it. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other eye off camera so we save some time with this video because it's going to be 10 hours long and I'm gonna be back. Okay, so now that both eyes are on, I think this is so worth the price. I think it's $3.95 for one of them. They look so freaking, oh my god, they look so metallic. I freaking love them. I think I might go back and buy the rest of the shades. But now the thing that I personally was most excited about was the face. and they came out with a brand new foundation. This is called the Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup Healthy Glow with Vitamin Complex and Cranberry Water Foundation. Can you guys hear that? The bottle is glass. Like, a lot of the high-end companies, when they put a high price tag, they don't even have glass bottles, and Essence came out with a glass bottle. I really do appreciate it because it actually makes it like expensive looking. Yes, glass bottles are not the best for traveling and so on and so on, but it looks freaking expensive, and that was less than €5. So apparently this is a water-based foundation. It's meant to make you look healthy and glowy and awake, as it claims. I'm gonna do 3 pumps. It is on the thicker side, as you can see, like it's not moving from my hand. I'm going to use their new sponge as well. I'm just going to dot this onto my face and we'll see how this goes. I do have my beauty blender ready to go in case something goes, you know, terribly wrong, like most of the times when I try new things. I'm going to use the flat side. It comes with a flat side and like kind of a smaller flat side here. I don't know what you can use this for, but okay. And let's go. I really like that with the edge. I can really go like around my nose and areas like this, which are not very easy to access. The only thing I don't like is that this sponge feels a little bit like elastic. It doesn't feel like foamy and spongy. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this foundation claims to be medium to full coverage buildable. So we will check this out in a minute. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna try to build it up in my problem areas, which is here and here and here. And I'm gonna try to build it up with a beauty blender this time. See if it makes any difference on the application. You guys, it's not streaky on my nose. My pores have literally just disappeared. I think we have a new favorite here. Now, do I think the sponge is worth it? Definitely, it is worth it. It still did its job. You might need to use a little bit more of the product, but who cares? This is €20. This is €3. It's definitely worth it. It's a really nice sponge. Different texture, different density sponge, but it's definitely worth the money. It did a good job. The only thing I can't see me using this for is concealer, because my eyes are very, what's it called, like deep set. I can't really go in that corner there. I do need like a pointy edge. Next thing I'm very excited to try out is their new cream contour and highlight palette. It does have 5 different shades to contour and bronze up your face. It has 3 highlighter shades, this more bronzy one, this more champagne goldy one, and this very bright white silvery one. These are like highlighters with shimmer and stuff in them. And then it has like 2 like concealer highlighters. I did try this palette before. The highlighters are not worth it. I'm gonna show you why right now. They don't show up at all. You can barely see them on my fingers, and when, whoops, there we go. And when I do swatch them, it's like there's like nothing there. So there's no point for me to put the highlighters on my face. It's not gonna show. It's gonna create another layer of makeup. I'm going to use that cool one to contour my face with. Another thing about this palette is that they're a little bit on the drier side, so if you do have an oil and you want to use it, like, go for it. I think it's gonna make a ton of a difference. If you use the oil, it will make them much more easy to blend. Not that they're very hard, they just need like a tiny bit more attention to blend. It took no time to blend. Yes, they're a little bit hard to pick up, so I'm using like a synthetic brush, but they are really freaking pretty. For my forehead, I'm gonna try to use a more warm shade. I think I will be using this one here, which I haven't used before. I mean, see, it needs a little bit of dabbing just to warm the product up. This is why I'm saying that with an oil, I think that this palette would work even better than it does right now. Wow, that actually looks really freaking good. I love it. Now next thing we're gonna do is contour my nose with this, and you guys know how weird I am with my nose contour, so I'm just going to place some down here at the start. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. It does look much more intense on camera than it looks in real life. Like, you can see the contour, but I promise you in real life you can't see the contour as harsh as it looks in the camera. I'm going to be using the yellow one just to highlight my face a little bit. I want to say that these cream products go really well with the foundation. They don't like interrupt it or move it around. This was €6. I think it's definitely worth the money. What is not worth the money is unfortunately the highlighters. They literally, guys, they do not show up at all on the skin. Like, even when you blend them out, you can barely like see them on the skin. If you do like a subtle highlight, maybe it is worth it for you. I do like the concealers and like the light they give you. I have the concealer on my T-zone. It looks very nice, very bright, and I definitely do like the contour and the bronzy shades, and you can mix and match. It is worth it for light to medium skin tones. Definitely, I would recommend it. Moving on, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me to quickly conceal underneath my eyes, because we haven't not done that yet. I still have no pores around here, so I do think that the primer really did minimize my pores in this area. And now it's time to set the whole face. I'm going to be using the one I told you before, the Mattifying Compact Powder by Essence. This is in 11 Pastel Beige, and I'm going to use the same for underneath my eyes and all over my face. So far, foundation and primer, I freaking love. The primer did minimize my pores a lot. In this area, I cannot see any pores whatsoever. The foundation is very healthy, very glowy. You can see that I'm glowing everywhere, and I have not used like a single bit of highlighter, and I just even set my face with a powder, and you can see it's like still glowing. This is insane. So now that I have set my face with powder, it is a time to use the most adorable release with this collection, which is this face palette right here. I mean, come on, how cute, how adorable is that? So it does come with 2 highlighters, 2 bronzers, and 2 blushes. This bronzer right here is so freaking pigmented and too dark for me, so I'm going to go with the lighter one. You can't really see the difference on the screen, but trust me, this is very deep colored and very intensely pigmented. And for the blushes, I'm gonna go with the more muted pink one, and for highlight, I'm going to go, of course, with the champagne white one. So first of all, I'm gonna start with bronzing my face. Okay, so now going into the more muted pink blush up here. Wow, this color is so beautiful and so, like, I don't know, realistic. It looks like my cheeks are actually flashing. This is so pretty. Before I move into highlighter, I'm not going to do any contouring on my face, but I'm going to properly contour my nose, and I'm going to use my Inglow Single Shadow in 357. Okay, so I must admit that the contouring was much faster to do due to the fact that the cream contour was right underneath and I could follow certain lines, so that's really nice. And now it's time for the highlighter. Since we were just on the nose, I'm just going to do the nose highlight first. I'm using this champagne white color down here. I'm just gonna go down the bridge of my nose. And now for the rest of the face, I'm gonna use the same shade. Before I go ahead and set my face and do my brows, I need to finish the eyes. So because I'm not going to be using any new products, I'm going to go and finish the eyes off camera. Of course, I'm going to be using the same palette and the same colors that I use at the top of my eyes, underneath my eyes. I'm going to add lashes and I'm going to be back. Okay, so I'm done. I've done my lashes. The only thing that's bad about this camera is that with the angle I have it, you can't really see the eyelashes properly unless I like tilt my head back and I look up. I used the red cherry lashes in the style Chakra, and for mascara I used the L'Oreal Voluminous. Essence came out with a new brow pencil as well. This is their Super Last 24-hour eyebrow pomade pencil, and it's waterproof. The only problem I have is that it has this very weird little, it's kind of like a brush which I'm just not gonna use. I'm gonna use a spoolie. You actually do get quite a bit of product, assuming that this bit here is like pretty fat. It's not like a very slim pencil, but it's a good thing that you have this sharpener to sharpen your pencil, which is what I'm going to do right now before I do my brows. So I'm going to start with the tail of my brow. Here we go. Kind of feeling the outer part of my brow. That's not that bad. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. Do I love this product? No. Do I think it's okay if you're a beginner? Yes. Do I think you're gonna have to sharpen it every now and again because the actual pencil is thick? Yes, I do. So if you're not lazy with that, that could be a good solution for you. Now I'm gonna go on top with something that I do know that I love. This is the Make Me Brow by Essence as well, in the shade Brownie Brows, and this is basically like a fiber gel mascara for your brows. I do love this stuff. It makes my eyebrows look thicker and like they have more hair. So here we have the brows complete. Is this the best eyebrow day of my life? Definitely not. I also want to talk about a product that I could not use with this look whatsoever. It's the new Metal Art Lip and Eyeliner. I got one in the shade You're Amazing, and this is basically like a purple color. Really pretty, really metallic. It just wouldn't go very well, I think, with the eye look that I have right now, or I can't imagine it going very well. So we're holding on to that for another video. Let's move on to the lips. For lip liner, I'm going to use my trusty long-lasting lip liner in Girl Next Door. This is an oldie but a goodie. Also, excuse my lips right now, they are dry as hell. So the first new thing that they came out with is the butter sticks, and this one is in their matte version, and this is like in a deep brown, which I don't think it would go very well with my look. This is what it looks like though, and this shade is called Hot Cocoa, which it really does look like hot cocoa. And I have worn this. It's really nice, really comfortable on the lips. It has like a velvety matte finish. It doesn't have like a very liquid lipstick matte finish, but it's like velvety matte finish, really comfortable, quite long wearing. I really like this. But today I'm going to be using one of the new Vibrant Shock lip paints. This one is in the shade Voya, and these are also meant to be having a velvet matte finish and a no wear feel. You can sort of see everything that is happening on my very dry lips right now. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit and see maybe how it dries down. As for the no wear feel, it definitely has that. Like I can't even feel that I'm wearing it on my lips right now. So I do like it. I don't like the fact that it's streaky. Maybe it's just this shade, but yeah, they came out with loads more shades in this formula and this formula. So far I do like this formula more, so I just did try to build it up a little, and it does still feel like I don't wear anything on my lips. If you want a good pair for this one in a lip liner, definitely try the Essence Longlasting lip liner in the shade Girl Next Door. So yeah, this is the finished look. I like most of the stuff that I tried. I gave you the reviews while I was trying each and every single product, telling you if I think it is worth it or not. 90% of the products I did like. I think the only product that I really did not like was this brow pencil liner, whatever you want to call it. Now everything else that I've used on my face that I didn't show you in this tutorial will be listed down below in the description as always. So yeah, that is the whole look completed. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!